name is Desiree. I'm an ancestral guide. I help people connect with their ancestors and develop their spiritual practices. Check out my website for more information. Today I want to talk about the crystals I use in my spiritual practice to connect with my ancestors. Before we get started, I want to remind you that every practice is different. You may not resonate with the crystals I use. Your ancestors' energy may feel different, or you just have a different way of doing things, and that's okay. Do what feels right for you. So let's get started. My first crystal I like to use is black tourmaline. My ancestors personally feel very grounded and earthy. That's just what my practice feels like to me. So this really helps me connect into that energy. So I use a lot of black or brown crystals for that. This one specifically feels very protective and strong. And that's just the energy I like to call in when I'm doing ancestor work or channeling messages for my clients. My next crystal is ammonite. It is literally like a fossil, so what better way to represent your ancestors, right? I like to use this one specifically since it's nice and smooth. I rub my fingers on it to help me meditate or get into the right mindset to channel messages, especially if I'm trying to go like a deep dive or many generations down the line. And then last but not least, this one isn't even really, it's not a crystal, but it's more like a crystal shape. It's a crystal skulls. These are like a physical representation of my ancestors on my altar, especially since I don't really have like photos or personal belongings of my ancestors. So this is what I like to use to represent them. In some cultures, skulls are very important. So that's something to look into for when you're trying to do research on ancestor connection. What crystal may be prominent or has spiritual importance for you. But this one also helps me connect to my intuition, my spiritual gifts and abilities, and just a reminder of my gifts. And I also like having crystals on my I like having skulls on my ancestor altar as well. So let me know what crystals you use for your spiritual practice. Again, everyone's gonna have different crystals they like to use, and follow along for more.